Alright, so NET-113, today is the 17th, week 12, and this is Thursday. So what we did is we talked a lot about networks. In fact, we did an example in class, and we went through a lot of things, and we didn't quite get done, so we're going to finish it up on Tuesday. So we moved everything back, or ahead, moved it ahead. Alright, so we have here, we talked about TCP/IP. We talked about the model there, where we have the physical layer, we have the internet, transport layer would be the same, and this is the application layer. We talked about the MAC address, physically moved the bits, and we talked about IPs, and these were the IPs that we had in class. We had everybody on a different network than normal, and we did a lot of work with ARP requests. We looked at that, we pinged, and we also installed wireless. The students captured their work from the previous lab, the lab we did, and we finished it up in networking class. Actually, we grabbed the configs in networking class, and those not in networking, they got a config from somebody else in class, if they were here. So, I was connected to actually another network, and so we were able to demonstrate when I pinged, it had to go out to the router and come back in, because I was on another network. Kind of an important point that we made today. We looked at MAC addresses, we talked about the broadcast, talked about how routers stop broadcasts right here, and how these machines, how they communicate with each other, and they were using a ping, and then they would look at their ARP tables in their machine. We talked about communication all the way out to the network, to where you go to a site and come back in. So here's were the things. We logged in here, made sure they had access to the internet, they turned off virus and firewalls. We talked about the configs, put it in the lab, and then they explained the running config, show IP route, show the routing table, and the pings. So they should explain that. All that is added to the labs. They did the Wi-Fi, and that should be added to the labs. And it was a lot of question-answer items in class. So that's it for this part.